I have to admit that even though I live in Canada, I actually order most of the things that I buy online to my parents' cottage, which is in New York. Simply because I don't have to deal with all of these extra surprise fees and problems with delivery, or some companies don't actually send things to Canadian addresses, or you go onto a website and suddenly it's moved you onto the Canadian side and you can't order the same products, or in the Canadian site it costs almost double or sometimes more than double what you'd be paying in the US for the exact same product. So guess what I'm going to default to? I'm going to order from the States. Also, with conversion fees, it's insane because sometimes you'll go on to a website and order something and pay for it, and then you look at your credit card statement 3 weeks later or whenever, and it cost you a third more than you were expecting. And because it was sent from China or somewhere in Europe, the shipping to send it back is going to cost you, half of what the product costs. So why would you ever ship it back? You're not going to return it. So it just would make life so much easier for a Canadian who lives in an unfortunately small market to actually be able to do the things that you want to do, to order online from the retailers you want to buy from. I don't want to always have to default to the giant stores. I would love to be able to support smaller independent stores, but just because of the way that things are set up at the moment, or the way that most companies are set up, I can't even choose to shop in some stores unless I have an American address. And that seems stupid because Canada is not any further from certain parts of the US than other parts of the US are. We all live very close to the border, or most of us in Canada do live pretty close to the border. So the fact that a lot of people are having to drive an hour to a P.O. box, or in my case, a few hours to my parents' cottage, wouldn't it just make life easier if we could all actually buy the same things for the same price in different countries? It is a global village, isn't that what they say?